Namaskar, welcome to the Snake Master program. The Snake Master team is at a house at Korakkada near Korani. It is on the way to Attingal in Thiruvananthapuram. Look behind me, what a beautiful sight it is. The fragrance of hay all around. Such joy it brings. At my home we had cows. From the time I was 9 years old, my mother raised cows, feeding them mostly on grass. We didn't use hay much. The smell of milk, the moments when the cow gave birth, and the times I had to take care of the calves. Those were my little responsibilities as a child. So coming here and experiencing the smell of hay and cow dung is a kind of bliss, pure joy. But behind this dear friend's house, wild boars are often spotted. To prevent them from entering the house premises, they had put up a net around the boundary. According to them, a viper is trapped in the net. Hello. How are you? What's your name? Can you show me the place where you saw the snake? Down there? Oh, okay, fine. Let's go there, Dia. Hey mother, why are you here? If you are not well, you should stay inside your house. What if you fall down here? Fine. Honestly, it feels refreshing to the mind. The farming being done here is such a joy to see. Have you harvested the chira or spinach after it matured? Yes, all around here are farmers. There is tapioca cultivation. Also see the jackfruit trees bearing fruits. So, where is our snake guest? Oh, there. Oh, is it dead? No, it's not dead. Its body is moving. Is it dead? No, let me see. Ayo, so many ants. Do you see them? These are fire ants, also called pule urumbu in Malayalam. They bite, injecting a kind of acid. Oh, poor thing. It's covered with ants. But one thing, the family told me they had spent tens of thousands of rupees putting up this strong net to keep wild boars out. Still, boars often managed to come in. And now, in this very net, this creature has become trapped. Wait. Look, its mouth is wide open. If it bites now, it won't let go of the bitten area. The bite will be intense and dangerous. Do you know when it usually opens its mouth wide like this? Sometimes just before death. Now we can cut it free very tidily. I don't see any external wounds. What I think is that the fire ants kept biting it. Because of that, it looks weak and exhausted. But I don't think it's close to death. Still, though it lies like this, movements can be sudden, and so could its bite. Look closely, its whole body is covered in ants. It's the ants' bites that caused this condition. Otherwise, there would have been no problem at all. That weakness you saw was mostly from the fire ant bites. But not only that, it looks like some other creature, maybe a mongoose, had also bitten it while it was stuck in the net. There is no problem with its movements. It's just lying weak like this mainly because of ant bites. If this snake bites when it is in this condition, the bite can be very dangerous because it's already in great pain. The poor thing was really unwell a while ago, but now it looks smart. Children, can I get some water? When we pour water like this, there will be a small change. No, a good change indeed. Look carefully. When the water was poured, it started drinking. See, it's drinking with its cheeks puffed, swallowing bit by bit. Would anyone believe this if we only told them? After we showed this in our episodes, many people started doing the same. Even in news reports across the state, you now see the same method, giving water from a bottle to an exhausted snake. To be truthful, it was we who first gave water to a king cobra from a bottle. You all saw it just now. At first, when we started cutting the net, its mouth was wide open, nearly 2 inches apart. If at that moment it had managed to bite someone, the situation would have been very dangerous. That reminds me of a person, our friend Manoj Mahadevan. He once had such an encounter. He didn't notice a viper stuck in a net like this. Poor young man, he had worked for about 10 years in Saudi Arabia. On returning home for leave, he stepped out to play in a playground and happened to get bitten by a viper caught in the net around the ground. He first went to a government hospital here in Kerala for treatment. Unfortunately, some doctor or nurse there dressed the wound, tied a bandage tightly around it, and left it like that. He was admitted there for 8 days without the bandage ever being removed. The wound festered and worsened. Later, he went to 2 or 3 private hospitals. They happily took 28 lakh rupees from him, assuring that his leg would be saved. But in stages, they amputated bit by bit. First the toes, then below the knee, then mid-thigh, and finally even further up. Now the poor man has lost his leg, 28 lakh rupees, and the job he had in the Gulf. Now he's running a small business going around in a small 3-wheeled vehicle. So when a snake, be it a viper or any other, is caught in a net, its bite can be dangerous. Farmers must be careful. To my dear brothers who are farming here, we all toil like this for our livelihood, to support our families. You set nets mainly to keep away wild boars, but please always check those nets once every day or 2. Because if something gets trapped, you may not know, your children may not know. Then while plucking grass for the cows or handling crops with bare hands, it could be dangerous. So please take care, never act carelessly. In the neighboring plot too, nets have been set all around. People say it is for blocking wild boars, but even with nets, the boars can come here. That's why I suggested another method. At night when the wind blows, if you hang 2 metal pipes so they strike against each other, they make a ting-ting sound. Hanging 2 or 3 of those around can keep the boars away. Everyone keeps talking about boars, and farmers fear them a lot. Yes, it is true that boars damage crops. Sometimes while crossing roads after being chased, they even crash into vehicles, bikes, and so on. Having said that, the biggest help boars give farmers is that they protect farmers' lives, at least to some extent. You may not believe it, but it is a reality. Because, as you know, when boars dig the soil, they don't only dig up worms, but also small snakes and reptiles. I myself have seen boars killing snakes during the night while wandering around. That's why if you look closely, wherever boars roam more often, you will hardly find snakes. Now come to this poor snake which had to endure some pain. The poor animal we found today was really tired, but now he has become lively. In fact, he has regained enough energy to bite if disturbed. That means he's back to strength. So we shouldn't waste more time or trouble him further. Yes, he was badly bitten by fire ants and badly tangled in that big net. You can see around his neck, down toward the middle of his body, something bulging. It is probably a rat. There are discarded coconut shells, tapioca stems in this place, so there will be rats here. After catching the rat, he must have got caught in the net while returning. Now you can see his condition clearly. He still has the food, that is, a rat inside his belly. Digestion is happening. The ants only bit him in 2 places. Thankfully, there is no sign of any other danger to his life. He has drunk water well. His breathing is steady. Only one concern remains. After being tangled in the net, something seems to have bitten his tail. I don't know what creature exactly, but the wound is clearly from teeth. So let's not waste more time. Brother, let's tie him up safely. That's enough. Okay, thank you. Yes, he looks fine now. There are no serious issues. The snake is in good health, but that doesn't mean we can leave it just like that. I shall take it to my room, and if there are any small wounds, we can apply something like betadine ointment and dress it. That will help it heal in 2 or 3 days. Meanwhile, we have received a call from another house. A snake is lying there after vomiting the rat it had swallowed. We are now at Om Nagar at Manikandeshwaram near Korakkada in Thiruvananthapuram. A woman living alone saw a snake with a bulging belly. She raised the alarm and the neighbors gathered there, creating noise. Maybe due to this noise, it vomited the prey it had consumed and is lying there. Ironically, these people who satiate their hunger with chicken biryani are not allowing a snake to eat even a rat. Let us meet the people and ask them where our snake guest is. They have even kept a bottle ready. If we had not arrived, they themselves would have bottled it. See, there lies the big rat that the snake had eaten, and that snake has coiled up in that corner. It wasn't a small one, but quite a large rat. See, the snake is taking rest in the corner. Look at it. It's superb. See, I told you, even though it is just a young snake, no thicker than a finger, the food it swallowed is nearly twice its own body weight. I am able to assess the age of such snakes since I have ample experience of seeing the eggs hatch at home. Long ago, I used to keep snakes for 1 month or up to 2 years to study their length and thickness. Anyway, here you can see it's just a juvenile guest, but even a small one like this is enough to harm a human if it bites. People may think, oh, it's small, so no problem if it bites, but that's not true. Even this can bite fatally. The rat it swallowed was likely caught by the snake 2 or 3 hours ago. I say this because the rat has not undergone decomposition, or in other words, it has not yet undergone the digestion process in the snake's belly. The snake is about 2 years old. If it bites, the patient will have to get hospitalized. Recently, in one of our episodes about baby vipers, people commented asking whether there is any problem if such tiny snakes bite. Whether small or big, a snake bite is harmful. As the snake grows, the venom will become more and more potent. A baby viper's bite, for example, cannot usually cause death, though in very rare cases, deaths have been reported. Even I myself once had to stay in hospital for 15 days after being bitten by a baby viper. Anyway, let's see further. This house we just visited looks neat and clean, but snakes don't care about cleanliness. They travel everywhere, always looking for food. Behind houses, there may be rats that wander in from nearby plots. That's what attracts snakes here. One important reminder: during summer, never allow people to set fire to weeds and grasses in nearby plots. That's something you should always be careful about. Many times people think, oh, the neighbor's plot is overgrown. But more often, our own homes turn out to be dirtier, full of rat droppings. The neighbor's land may just have tall grass, but the rat's mess is inside our houses. And where there are rats, snakes will follow. In the rainy season, don't allow overgrown plots right next to your home to remain uncleared. From November to January is the mating season for snakes. In February and March, they lay eggs. By April, May, the eggs hatch. That's also the breeding season for vipers. During these times, the chances of snakes coming into houses are very high. Now let's not waste any more time. Here we have our guest. A small one, just about 2 years old. It's a young spectacled cobra, not a hatchling, but one that would have hatched in the previous year. So today we have captured the female cobra that had swallowed a rat and was resting on top of the pipe at his house. We hope our viewers enjoyed today's journey and its highlights. In the next episode, we shall return with new guests, new stories and new experiences. Until then, to all Snake Master viewers, thank you and namaste.